Hi, everyone. Hello. So I believe we are live. It is 2 p.m. Central European Time. So I believe this was the scheduled time to begin. I can see now that there's a few people connected. So maybe we can just wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes before we begin to make sure that everyone is properly settled in to begin. But so I would like to take this opportunity and this time to thank you very much for joining our weekly demo here for the Sinay Hub, and more precisely our ETA prediction solutions. So thank you very much for joining. I hope that you'll be able to stay for the duration of this demo, which will be very quick, as promised. And if you need to go before the end of this, we will be able to send you the complete session via email at the end of this. And then obviously the goal for us is to have this be a recurring meeting every week, so that if you have any questions at all, you can come join. And the goal is for this to be a very interactive session. So please feel free to use the comment box. If you have any difficulties in hearing or seeing me, please let me drop a comment and I will be able to see. Also with me today, that people you cannot see, but is my colleague Mouad, who is managing comments. So he'll be helping us sort through comments, and hopefully he'll be able to answer any questions in the chat if I don't make it to you. Okay. So as promised, the goal of this demo is for you to get a very quick understanding and get a very quick deep dive into our solutions. And so specifically today, we will be, as I mentioned, diving into our vessel estimated time of arrival prediction solutions. That's a lot of words, but it's actually quite an easy solution to use. It comes in a variety of formats, so I'll show you all of that. As I mentioned, if you have any questions, please let me know. And so I guess we can get started now. So before I show you the actual tool and the actual platform and how to get started and using everything, let me just give you a very brief and quick background information on Sinay and our company. So Sinay is a French-based maritime tech company which was founded in 2008, and beyond estimated time of arrival predictions, our company provides software as a service platform, which includes a variety of different modules and applications to help maritime industries such as ports, shipping companies, environmental institutions become smarter and more efficient through better understanding of their data. So basically, we are a big data platform and help provide key indicators on environmental aspects, which I won't go into detail today, but if you're interested, I would be happy to dedicate a demo to that, and logistics aspects. And so that is what we're going to dive into today. So essentially, today we're going to focus on our ETA Calculator, which is available to use for free on our Sinay Hub. So I do believe that all of you that have joined us today have previously created an account on our Sinay Hub. So hopefully you're all set up with that. If you, for some reason, forgot your password or don't recall creating an account, please feel free to email me. My email is displayed on the screen here, and obviously we'll send you some emails so you can get back into your account if you need to. Basically, our ETA calculator, as displayed and as available in our Sinay Hub and through other formats that I will go also into detail in. The goal of this solution is to allow maritime industries, so whether you're a port or more on the transport and shipping side, actually let me know. Maybe it'll be interesting to have a little bit of an insight as to who is joining us today, if you're more on the port side or more on the shipping side. But essentially, as you know, having a clear and reliable ETA, vessel ETA information is highly valuable, especially in the context of growing maritime transport, because obviously it will help you save time during port call operations, vessel scheduling, vessel planning. It'll help you enhance customer relations because it will help you provide reliable information. And so basically the reliability of your company, of your institution, will be enhanced. It will allow you to become more competitive. And perhaps if you're a port, obviously, if you're not able to adapt and accommodate vessels that are arriving late or early because you haven't planned properly, that can cause a lot of stress on operations, and it could cause a lot of wasted time, wasted resources. Obviously, financial stakes are very high. And also another key aspect to consider is that if you have a better estimated time of arrival, that means a reduced time spent in the waiting zone and potentially basically wasting fuel while the vessels just turn and turn, waiting for their turn to arrive at port. Okay, so once we've covered all of this pretty much background information, I know that what is interesting for you is to get straight to the point and to the product. So I will share my screen and show you basically the different formats for which Sinay offers this ETA prediction technology. Also, to give you a little bit of, okay, so let me just share my screen and I will keep speaking to let you know a little bit more about how our prediction works and why essentially it'll be interesting for you to use. All right. Up. Okay. So once you're here, apologies, screen froze. Okay, share screen. Apologies for these technical delay. Here we go. Okay, great. So this is the ETA calculator, which if you've already created an account on the hub, you've probably already seen this window. I'll go over it very quickly. So basically the way that this specific calculator is designed is for you to be able to get a prediction manually for any given ship, any given vessel, very quickly. So here, for example, basically the only input information that is required to make this calculator function and actually get a result, a reliable result, is you need to have a vessel MMSI or IMO number. So I'm sure you're already familiar, but basically this information, if you're not aware, is the equivalent of a license plate for your car, but for the vessel. And so you can, if you want to give it a try and tag along with me through this demo, please feel free to open up your hub, log in, and then maybe we can go through this together if that's helpful to you. Otherwise, obviously, we'll send all of this information in a recap email and you'll have the appropriate links. So basically, as I've said, the required info for the first step is to be able to identify the vessel you want to track and for which you want to calculate an ETA. So you have this handy IMO number here. If you don't know what the vessel you want to track, what their IMO or MMSI number is, and you only know the vessel name, I guess I'll just quickly promote the Marine Traffic website, which we are not at all affiliated with. But for instance, you can search here by vessel name. Here you have the MSC Carlotta, for example, and very quickly you'll be able to get, as you can see here, IMO or MMSI number. I'm sure most of you already have that information, but it's just for those of you, it's a quick tip for you. So going back to the calculator, as you can see here, once you've entered the IMO or MMSI number, basically this will give you the vessel details to confirm that this is actually the vessel you want to track. So I believe my webcam, my camera thing might be blocking the end of the window here, but essentially once you've had this step, there's a little small button at the bottom that says next, so you click next. What happens now is basically this, our calculator will give you the last known position of the vessel. This is a real-time position, which is basically gathered through AIS feed, for example, which is some of the information that we use in our calculator. I'll go more into detail about basically how our ETA predictions are built, because that's actually something that's very interesting and that guarantees the reliability of the result that we give. So this is the last known position of the vessel. So basically, the way that you can work here is if you know that the vessel actually has already left the port and it's already en route to the port of destination, you can click confirm position. If you want to calculate an ETA starting from another position, then you can click select port, select the departure port that you want to track, and then confirm that. For the sake of the demo, I'm just going to use starting from the current position. So as you can see here, it's just off the coast of France and Spain. Confirm position. You can either confirm the current departure time, because so obviously for this, for the sake of this demo, we're going to track a vessel that has already left the port of departure and is currently already en route to the port of destination. So I'm going to confirm the departure time. If you have another departure time in the vessel schedule, for example, that you're using, you can completely change this information and confirm. So confirm departure time. If we want to know, for example, if it's going, let's say, to Hamburg, so you can either search through port name or port code, and our system will be able to retrieve that information. And then you simply click on create, and there we go. You have your ETA prediction results. And so once you've done that, you can either recalculate or from a different or a ship going to another destination port, change the point of departure, change the departure time and date. And so that's it. Basically, it's a very simple 5-step calculator, and it is available for free on the Sinay Hub. And I do strongly believe that this is a great first step for you if you've looked into our solutions and you do want a accurate estimated time of arrival, you're struggling to get that precise information, I would strongly suggest taking advantage of this calculator, which is available for free, and you can use basically as long as you want. It's just, it could be a very good first step for you to try and use it. The only limitation of this calculator, and I'll show you why basically we've created other solutions that are derived from the same prediction algorithms. Basically, as you can see here, this is a very simple to use calculator, and it can allow you to get a very quick information. If you're having a busy day, you just want to get a quick update on a ship, you can use this and you can get the prediction you want, no problem. However, obviously, as some of you, as it's probably the case for most of you actually that have joined this demo, if you're either port side and are trying to have an estimated time of arrival prediction for all your incoming vessels, either for today or for the week, obviously it can be quite time consuming to enter manually each vessel indicator and go through all of this process several times a day for I don't know how many vessels. And obviously, if you're working on the shipping side, if you want to track the entire fleet of vessels that you're monitoring, obviously this is a great punctual tool to use if you're trying to check something very quick. However, it's not easy to industrialize an actual usage of this solution just simply based on our manual calculator. And so that is why we do provide alternative solutions that are basically plugged into the same algorithm, so the same prediction algorithms. And actually, once you've accessed the calculator here, let me just show you, you can request an API key, because we do offer this service, this prediction service via API. And so once you request your API key, obviously we'll have a chat and see how we can get you started, the volume of ships or of port calls that you're trying to monitor. And we can definitely have a chat about this. I'd be very interested to know what your use case is. And essentially, I won't go into too much detail, obviously, about this because this isn't the place. And actually, I'm not from the technical side, so I won't be able to give you too much insight as to how the API works. But as you can see here, we have a documented API. It's fairly easy to use, and I would be delighted to help you get started on that. Another interface. Oh, actually, I do see that we have a question from Marcella. If I will definitely get to that question in a moment. I'll just show you the last thing I want to show you, and then I will definitely answer your question because I think it's very, very interesting regarding, I believe your question has to do with the accuracy of the calculation. Very valid question. So before I get to that, let me just show you another way that you can use basically the ETA prediction. This is a dashboard that we offer as part of our professional services offer. So what that means is essentially all of this, as you can see here, relates to data that comes from you, basically either port side or shipping side. Basically, we have to configure a way for us to retrieve your vessel schedule. And basically any information you want displayed in this table, we can display. We just need to make sure with you and accompanying you, if you want to have, for example, here, vessel name, port of origin, ETA, predicted time of arrival. And then these are all different data that were actually developed for a specific client. But this is a very interesting module if perhaps you don't have the technical resources to actually integrate an API, you don't have a technical team, or you don't want to go through the trouble of designing an actual user interface, which is completely understandable. We do offer graphical interfaces and modules, essentially, that are still based around the same calculating algorithms and that provide the same results. So as you can see here, for this specific ports, you can see that there's 16 scheduled stops, 5 vessels that are going to be late. And you can see here which ones, and go into more detail with the PTA, so the estimated time of arrival prediction history that is being refreshed every few hours. You can see, you can filter your view on the vessels that are going to be early, and then the vessels that are going to be on time. So obviously, I will be happy to provide more information on this if it's interesting to you. I would like to answer the questions that are coming in. Okay, so I have a question from Mouad. Actually, perhaps can you pull up the question that has been asked by Marcella? So Marcella has asked, hi, I've tried the tool with the vessel that came from India to Colombia, but it was disappointing that it showed the ETA without considering the channel, but suggesting that the vessel will cross. Okay, so what I understand from your question, Marcella, and let me know if I'm understanding correctly, is that basically you were disappointed in the result you got because the vessel, we calculated the ETA based on the route that was not the one that was actually taken by the ship. So perhaps I can give you more information as to how the ETA is calculated and basically how we calculate the routes. Essentially, we have our own artificial intelligence and data science team that work on training algorithms on the main maritime routes worldwide. And so essentially we calculate ETA based on the most probable, the most relevant route, the most likely route that the vessel is going to take. So I believe that the issue here was that perhaps the route that was calculated was not the actual one that was taken by the ship. And to be perfectly honest, that's a very good point that you're bringing up. I believe that it would be very interested, because I believe, Marcella, that we have been in contact before. I believe you've been in contact with my colleague Julie. So I'll definitely come back to you with a proper answer regarding your specific case, because that is actually a very interesting point. And then we have a question from Sylvain. Does your ETA have worldwide coverage? Yes, it does. However, we are still in the process of mapping out all of the ports worldwide. So basically, for the ports that aren't entirely covered, we will provide an approximated result. However, our team are releasing new batches of ports week after week. And so if you're interested in covering a specific port or to calculate ETAs for specific ports, we'd be very interested in knowing exactly which ones. But so the answer, yes, it is available worldwide. And we are continuously releasing new batches of ports with a higher coverage. If the port is not yet 100% covered, you will get an approximative result. Other questions from Valentin. How early can I get an accurate prediction? So that's a great question, because obviously the further the vessel is away from the port, the more likely it could make an unexpected stop. However, we've run actual tests and accuracy tests on all of our clients, and you're able to get an accurate prediction as early as 7 days before the ship has reached the destination ports. However, I would simply put a little not warning but disclaimer on this figure, as obviously it strongly depends on which area and which region of the world you're tracking vessels to and from, because obviously you won't be able to have a accurate prediction 7 days before the arrival of the ship, if obviously the ship is doing a very small journey that is only less than a day, for example, less than a day long. A lot of questions. This is great. Question from Loan. Does this solution work on all vessels? So good question. Our ETA prediction works on commercial vessels, but as long as it's a commercial vessel, it can work on tankers, on container ships. As long as it's a commercial vessel, it will work. We also cover ro-ro vessels. So yeah, it works on a large variety of ships. And same question exactly right beneath. Okay, great, perfect. So I do believe we've come to the end of this session. Marcella, thank you very much for this very precise question, and I will have to get back to you with a specific answer, because I would like to have our technical team have a look at the precise use case. So probably I'll send you an email later with specific questions from our tech team. But I do encourage you to keep using the calculator and maybe try tracking another ship on a similar route to see if you get a different result, or if there are changes in accuracy. But in any case, great question. All right, so I believe we've gone a little bit over the 15 minutes that I had promised you for a quick demo. However, thank you very much to all of you for joining. It was great speaking with you. Hopefully, it can spark interest into our ETA solutions and help you have better predictions, help you become more competitive. Please, I would encourage you to try out our 5-step manual calculator and give us honest feedback, because obviously we're always looking to grow and to improve. If you're interested in having a demo of perhaps other solutions and other tools that Sinay offers, please email me, let me know what would be interesting for you. I will be sending out an email with a recap of this session, as well as the link for the replay if you want to rewatch this. And yeah, obviously happy to give you more information on our API if it's interesting to you. Obviously, also on our module. If you have any questions, please email me, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye.